Today we're taking a look at these MLB matches, which are happening on Tuesday, June 14, 2022, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. Multiple plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 500 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting picks that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. Going back to our video, we will give you 2 betting picks for each game, a team pick and a total pick based on facts and detailed explanation. So make sure to watch our videos till the end so you don't miss any of our picks. Texas Rangers vs Houston Astros, our team pick is Houston for the win, and here is why. The Astros have a chance to distance themselves from the rest of the AL West with a solid series against the Rangers. With the Angels free falling and Texas under .500, the Astros have the opportunity to comfortably move through the summer and look to improve their roster to gear up for the postseason. Houston has the second best record in the American League and yet don't look like a team that has even hit their stride yet. Offensively, despite their firepower, the Astros are just 22nd in runs scored this season. Yordan Alvarez has put together an MVP-level season thus far, but he awaits stronger contributions from the likes of Alex Bregman and Yuli Gurriel. On Monday night, the Houston Bats were held without a hit by the Rangers bullpen for the final 3 2/3 innings and dropped a 5-3 decision in the series opener. Houston led 3-0 and then 3-2, but allowed the Rangers to score 3 runs in the 8th to steal the game. The Texas Rangers won just 60 games in 2021 and spent their offseason trying to revamp their roster to get back among the powers of the American League. So far, the Rangers' mix of youth and veterans has resulted in nearly half the wins they got in 2021, well before the midway point of this season. Youngsters like Ezequiel Duran and Sam Huff have combined with recent veterans signing like Marcus Semien, Corey Seager and Martin Perez to give the Rangers a competitive lineup and staff. On Monday night, the Rangers trailed 3-0 after just 2 innings, but held the Astros scoreless the rest of the way and rallied for 3 in the 8th for a 5-3 win. Duran went 2-for-4 on the night with his final hit tying the game and then coming around to score the go-ahead run. Dunning has faced the Astros 3 times in his career and has given up 16 hits in just 11 innings of work with an 0-1 record. The sinker ball specialist has also given up 3 home runs to the Astros in his 3 starts. Dunning is a better pitcher at home, but his propensity for giving up loud outs as well as hits may not serve him well against Houston's potent lineup. The Astros are hitting .244 versus right-handed pitching this season and have belted 55 home runs. For Houston, Urquidy has pitched well in his career versus Texas, 4-0 lifetime, including a win this season in which he struck out 10 back on May 22. Expect him to keep the Rangers' bats at bay and the power-hitting lefties for Houston to feast on Dunning. Our total pick is over 9. And here is why. 9 runs is a little high, but considering the starting pitching matchup that is scheduled, I think it's appropriate. I'm going to lock in the over on 9 runs at even money as neither of these starters have been great. I touched on the head-to-head numbers for Houston above, so I think they'll be able to score at least 6 runs in this game. Not only do they have the stats, I always think it's worth mentioning how experienced this lineup is. This team crushes fastballs, and Dunning utilizes fastballs on 49.9% of his pitches, sinkers and cutters combined. They've been able to get to Dunning in the past, and I expect tonight will be no different. Colorado Rockies vs Cleveland Guardians. Our team pick is Cleveland for the win, and here is why. The Guardians find themselves in 2nd place in the AL Central standings as they head west to take on the Rockies. After the Rockies series, the Guardians will be put to the test with back-to-back series against divisional leaders. First, they will battle the NL West leading Dodgers for 3 games before a showdown against central rival Minnesota looms next week. Cleveland has won 4 straight series, including taking 3 out of 4 games against Oakland this weekend. Starter Cal Quantrill made his 2nd straight solid start by allowing just 1 run in 6 innings to improve to 4-3 on the season. The start marked the 8th quality start of the season for Quantrill out of 11 starts, tops on the Cleveland staff. The Colorado Rockies are realizing quickly that the NL West division is among the most competitive in baseball. At 27-34, the Rockies own the best record among last-place teams in baseball's 6 divisions. That is little compensation for the Rockies, who are looking up at 4 teams in their division including 3, the Dodgers, Padres, and Giants, who are all in strong playoff position at the moment. The Rockies just met two of those teams, the Giants and Padres, on the road in their last two series and finished a respectable 4-3. The Rockies took 2 of 3 from the Giants before splitting a 4-game series with the Padres, including winning the final 2 games. On Sunday, German Marquez held the Padres to 2 runs over 7 innings before Ryan McMahon belted a go-ahead 2-run double in the 8th for the 4-2 win. There can't be any denying the obvious splits between games played at Coors Field and elsewhere. This year, in particular, the Rockies have been a far more dominant offense. Arizona Diamondbacks vs Cincinnati Reds. Our team pick is Arizona Diamondbacks, and here is why. The Cincinnati Reds were on a 4-game losing streak, and it seemed that they will suffer the 5th consecutive defeat as the St. Louis Cardinals threatened to sweep them over a 3-game series. However, despite early struggles and a 3-0 deficit, the Reds fought back to get a 7-6 victory and improved to a 21-39 record. St. Louis took a 3-0 lead in the opening 3 innings, but the Reds responded with 3 runs in the 4th and then added 3 more in the 7th and 8th to secure a W. TJ Friedl had the best game of his young career as he chipped in a single and a triple for 2 RBI, while he also scored a run. Matt Reynolds, Brandon Drury and Aristides Aquino contributed with a pair of hits as well. Graham Ashcraft, 3-0, experienced the roughest start of his career as he allowed 4 runs on 9 hits with 2 K and no walks in 4.2 innings. Jeff Hoffman, 1-0, was credited with his first win of the season, while Alexis Diaz got his second save of the year despite allowing 2 runs in the 9th. Similar to the Reds, the Arizona Diamondbacks entered the final of a 3-game series against the Philadelphia Phillies in danger of being swept, but they bounced back excellently. Arizona scored a season-high 13 runs in a massive 13-1 win after scoring only 5 runs combined in the first 2 games. Christian Walker needed a homer for a cycle as he registered a single, double, and a triple, adding 3 RBI and 1 run scored along the way. Kettle Marte was also a key contributor on offense with 2 RBI and 2 runs, while Josh Rojas, Alek Thomas, and Geraldo Perdomo had 2 hits apiece. Arizona took a bullpen approach in this one, and it paid off. Luke Weaver, 1-0, got his first win of the campaign after pitching for 3.00 innings, allowing 1 run on 3 hits with 4 K and 2 BB. Even though they lost 6 of 9 games before the series opener on Monday, I am leaning toward the Diamondbacks in this game too on Tuesday. Luckily for the hosts, Cincinnati is also not playing in good form at the moment, losing 7 of the previous 10. The Reds have a better offense so far in the season, 4.57 runs versus 4.14 runs, but that didn't help them in the last 2 meetings against Arizona, in which they combined for 4 runs. The D-backs won the most recent clash 5 days ago, 5-4, and I expect to see another tight encounter in Arizona with a W in its pocket. Our total pick is under 9. And here is why. Both teams have been decent offensively as of late, as Cincinnati is averaging 4.69 runs per game in the last 26 games, while Arizona is scoring 4.57 runs per game in their previous 28 games. These pitching staffs are both doing decently well in the last 13 games, as the Reds are pitching a 4.47 ERA, while the Diamondbacks are throwing to a 4.55 ERA thus far. The under is 34-16-2 in their previous 52 games played in Arizona, so go with under 9 runs in this game. And NBSP. Disclaimer, no financial advice. The information on this channel is provided for education and informational purposes only, without any express or implied warranty of any kind, including warranties of accuracy, completeness, or fitness for any particular purpose. The information contained in or provided from or through this channel is not intended to be and does not constitute financial advice, investment advice, trading advice, or any other advice. The information on this channel and provided from or through this channel is general in nature and is not specific to you, the user, or anyone else. You should not make any decision, financial, investment, trading, or otherwise, based on any of the information presented on this channel without undertaking independent due diligence and consultation with a professional broker or financial advisory.